So first things first, happy birthday Kagami Nimrin and Lin. And two, VocaTone Studio and Misbah Studios are officially announcing their crowdfund page for their new program, Maghni AI. Maghni AI is an up-and-coming vocal synthesizer that uses neural network technology to sing. Now technically this is old news because this has actually been in development for like the past 6 years. But now they're ready to move on after completely transitioning into AI generation and actually getting ready to give a proper demonstration of what their thing actually does. So the most important thing, it works nothing like the soulless AI covers that you would see on like TikTok and stuff like that. Because one, it actually uses consenting and compensated parties to actually use their voices for the program. And two, you can actually change the way it actually sounds the way you want it to sound.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
For various reasons, Maghni AI also tends to stand out compared to a lot of other vocal synthesizers out there too. The biggest one being that the software can be translated into over 40 different languages. And each library that can be used in the software can have at least 20 different languages that can be sung. That is huge compared to 3 program languages, and a voice bank that's only made for like 1 or 2 languages at the most. And apparently another thing that they're doing is making it more accessible for people with disabilities. One of the things was dyslexia and changing it to light mode and like changing the word fonts and stuff like that. But remember, that was the past Q&A. If you want to see a more recent Q&A, there's going to be one tomorrow, so make sure to check in for that. And the best part is, the editor itself is going to be free and will include 2 test libraries. Alright, so now let's get into the crowdfunding campaign part of this video. Right now the developers are asking for $20,000, and this is how they're going to be distributing all of that money. And it's only been over 24 hours and they're already almost there, so I mean, they're doing a pretty good start if you ask me. But remember guys, with every investment you make comes a great risk. Because remember, the whole point of a crowdfunding campaign is for people to support your business, not for people to shop what you're selling. And because of that, I highly recommend reading the terms of use for the Indiegogo page, especially if you're going to be investing in a lot of money. Including VocaTone Studio as a whole and Misbah Studio as a whole. I'm just going through everything really quickly, so don't take my word for it too well. But, should you choose to support them, here's some ways you can do that. Now, depending on how much you want to invest, they'll give you a bunch of keychains and merch and like throw pillows and stuff like that, and they'll also give you the editor before it publicly launches. If you don't have a lot of money, then $5 is the lowest you can possibly go, and these are what you can get from it. And if you have a lot of money to spare, you can spend $10,000 to turn your voice into one of their vocal libraries. How exactly? Well, they never really said. I mean, for all I know, you may need to just walk to Kenosha, Wisconsin and, like, record into a tin can or something, I don't know. Like I said, please make sure to actually do your research before investing into something like this. And now let's get into the heart and soul of this whole thing, the voice banks. I guess they're calling them voice libraries instead. So like I said before, 2 libraries will be available on launch. And there's going to be 3 voice libraries that will be at the start. Adine, Aram, and the boy himself to represent VocaTone Studio, Oliver, along with his little pet named James. Which, in case you didn't know, is actually the voice of Puppy Cat from Bee and Puppy Cat. And now let's go over the vocal libraries, or Magnites, that will be coming soon. Misbah Studios will soon be releasing 2 of them, Glacia and Gabriel. VocaTone Studio will release a voice library that's for beginners, and another one with a vibrant tone that's out of this world. AltVox will be releasing a voice library with a voice that has shimmering coals and 2 other voice banks that work together. Soundcake Studio will be releasing a voice library that has a shy demeanor but a bold presence, and another one that's a furry! And apparently they're also going to be importing some other familiar faces. I'm guessing this one's just Hatsune Miku with even more balding hair, this one's probably like Maghni Papa or something, and this one's probably just Sweet Anne. I mean, who knows? Look, I don't know, go in the comments to tell me what you think they are. And finally, a vocal library with a big and powerful voice, a vocal library with soft and gentle voice, and a vocal library with resonance that commands your attention. And yeah, that's basically it. So if you have any more questions, make sure to check out the Maghni AI livestream that's going to be happening on December 8th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.